guys, and welcome to another video. I am once again doing a video on Genshin Impact. Today I didn't have any time to do an epic sided video, so I'm sorry for that. But we're doing a hero review or hero guide on Mona. I recently got her upgraded. Let's check her out. My stats are kind of boosted right now because I ate a food buff. She is at currently at 1,900 attack, but it shows a bit more here because of the buff food. And we're going to go over her abilities. Her S1 is actually pretty good. It has this 4 water splashes that do hydro damage, and they're pretty quick, and I'll show you in a bit. Her second skill, her E, it's a decoy that does AoE damage around it and then explodes after a short amount of time, which is also a very good ability. She has a passive which makes her, every time she runs, she goes under the ground, which is very good because you can go over the water, which is very cool. And her ulti imprisons enemies in bubbles, and those bubbles will eventually explode and do a lot of damage and makes them wet, and also increases the damage of abilities that are used on the people with the bubble. So it's a very nice ability, and that's basically it. Other than those passives, she gets some passives for her decoy, and she gets some extra damage from her energy recharge, and those are basically the things that she does. Also, she is one character that I'm kind of having a little bit of an issue and beef with, because her dodge is really cool. It's unique, right? And it's good to traverse water with this. It's very interesting, okay? But she has a but. When you use a normal unit, when you shift, you can instantly swap into another unit with no issues. There's no delay. When you're using Mona, if you're doing this, you need to wait for her spin to end to swap the unit. So look at this. See, it's a lot harder than just this. So in the fight, sometimes you're going to be like this, trying to dodge an ability and then trying to swap, and it's going to be a little bit of a hard thing. All right, so now let's test out her actual abilities. So let's first see her attack string on this flowers. Unfortunately, I can't really cut this video because I'm doing it on the computer, and I can't really edit this out, but we can see what she does. As you can see, there's some fat damage that comes through on her second or third hit, which is very nice. And her charge attack makes an AoE ability, which hits pretty hard, by the way. That was a crit, but still hits pretty hard. Let's go for the second flower. Let's use a second ability. Her second ability, her E, it's going to be a decoy, and it looks like this. Enemies will aggro onto it, and it deals AoE damage around, and it works basically like that. When it comes down to her ulti, she presses Q, imprisons the enemies on a bubble, it puts this mark on them, it lifts them up, and then if you use an ability on it, it explodes, and as you saw there, it did 8,000 damage after the 3,000. So that's basically the basic rundown of Mona. Other drawbacks that I see with her abilities are just basically with her dodge. She cannot go over ledges with her dodge. For example, any other unit, if you swapped here, you would be able to run through this, right? You just run and drop. But with Mona, if you run, you get stuck. Look, you just cannot go down a surface, which is sometimes very annoying. So she does have this drawback, but now let's actually try to test out her good damage. So we're near the fire Regis vine. We're gonna get there as fast as we possibly can, and we're gonna try to test some damage on a boss. Her damage is very solid, and as a support unit, actually she's a main DPS, but because her bubble increases the damage of the next attack of your units, it actually makes it really good to use as a support DPS as well. So if you want to make her a bit tanky, she's always gonna have that support capabilities, which is her decoy and her increased damage on that bubble. So that's gonna be really good. But without further ado, let's try to get into these boss right here. Venti sacrifices for the greater good. Alright, let's see it. You'll see that her attack string is very fast, which is very good. So look at this. Very good attack string there. But her dodge is something that you need to get used to, unfortunately. Alright, let's go for some damage. As you can see, her charge attack does a lot. Even her basic attacks just do a lot. But she's a very static unit, for sure. If you want to deal max DPS, she's going to be very static. But even though that's the thing, like, her dodge is very useful. As long as you hold it down, you're in permanent protection, so it's really good. Oh, and she's done again, see? That easy. It's that easy to do that. I'm pretty happy about the game right now. I'm about to hit AR 40. Well, not really about to hit, but I'm very close. And this should be it. Let's do the bubble, and let's see the damage. Did we pop the bubble already? I think my clone popped the bubble. As you can see, we're permanently on, well, actually, no. Just the initial part, I guess. I actually thought you would be in permanent iframe, but I guess that would be too OP. So only the first initial part of the dash is the iframe, the rest is not. I'm pretty sure I don't have the resin for this. I don't. So I just wanted to showcase that. And yeah, other stuff that she can be really good at. Let me try to find a waypoint near water. This is one of the cool things about her. She really just helps you traverse water very, very easily and very, very well. So let's go like this. Let's go into this water part. Unfortunately, guys, I really feel bad. I wish I could cut this walking around, but I'm recording on the computer, which doesn't allow me to do that. Alrighty, and here we go. Alright, so you can just go like this. It's really good for picking up fish. I mean, she's a great fish pickup unit. She has the small drawback: if you run out of stamina while doing this, you're gonna drown. Even if it's shallow water, you're gonna die. which is a drawback. But as you can see there, she's a great unit to pick up fish, and she's a good DPS. She's a good support unit, and the decoy is very, very useful because it does really drag on a lot of enemies. There's two ways you can cast your decoy. You can either press E or hold it. By holding, you do a little dash, but the decoy is basically the same. It is like 4 spins and then it explodes. There you go. So yeah, that's the basic hero guide for Mona. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm sorry I couldn't make a Epic 7 video for today. Maybe tomorrow I'll be able to do double upload, but sometimes I need a lot of time for those. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.